Good boy.
Morning to all. Today, we want to weigh in on the pit bull debate. More specifically, should we ban the pit bulls from should pit bulls be banned? As we already know, in some countries they are banned. This does not mean. Y'all see, I keep touching these glasses, man. Honestly, I got these glasses. I had them upstairs, and they were just sitting there, man. And I thought they would make me look a bit smarter and get people to listen more, tune in more. Really, because I don't really have no credentials, but my only credentials are real life experiences, and most of the time they bad experiences that I got in trouble for or ended up having to pay some kind of consequence with. Which, in my own opinion, makes me an expert. So we're talking about the pit bulls and should they be banned, and and are they a smart idea? And again, we got here because I think someone heard me speak harshly to one of my dogs, and I'm not upset with you. I understand. But the route that we want to take with this is, okay, so it's the way that people think that they would put guns and canines in the same category, which would ultimately put the responsibility on the owner. You have guns, so you should have responsible gun owners. If you have vicious animals, pets, then you should have responsible pet owners, so that to keep everyone else out of harm's way, out of danger, right? So the problem with this is, okay, animals have a brain of their own. No matter how much training you put or how much time you put on something, a certain thing, it also has instincts. It has the ability to make decisions, which means at any time it could become bad for you, right? Or anybody else that the animal perceives a threat, if it's just going off natural instincts. Me personally, do I agree with the pit bulls? No. I don't think they should be banned. And when they speak on being banned, they're not saying, anyone's going to come and take your dog. I know a lot of people have dogs and think people will come and take them. No one's going to come and take your dog. They would just like to restrict the breeding of that certain breed, right? That's what the ban would mean. And of course, when you look up the death and the harm it has caused to children, young people, defenseless people, and that's opposed to people who would deserve it, burglars and, armed robbers and that, then we got to stand on the side like, yeah, maybe this is a problem and we should do something about it. I can't stand on the other side with that. So I say, yeah, it is a problem. I have 2 young daughters. Now I have a son also, but he's a teenager already. But so with my 2 young daughters, there's no way that I could agree that, yes, we should allow these vicious things to run around and continue to be bred and strive in our society, right? Now, I just wanted to put that out there because there's 2 sides of every story. I do think that there's a total need for them. And why is that? Because like most things, they have a purpose. Um, I mean, they have a purpose. If you're able to, if I mean, this is not hard. It won't take a rocket scientist. But if you have common sense, right? And I'm knocking on wood, right? But my daughters are never around my dogs. All right. So I have dogs. Let's look. Okay. Now, it's a pit bull. He's actually American Bully, but for the sake of the video, he's a pit bull. And the reason why he's put in that category is because he'll bite. He's actually tried to well, he hasn't tried to bite me before. He's put teeth on me before. If he tried to bite me, he would have bit me. But I've once put him in a situation where he felt threatened and he put teeth on me before. And I'm saying that to say, okay, so just as this dog, as you can see, I have cages, right? So the first thing is dogs shouldn't be, they shouldn't be allowed to make decisions, period, right? And this has to be, you got to rule this with an iron fist. A dog should not be able to make decisions because they don't have intelligence. They have instinct. So, for instance, when he comes out of that cage, this is not a friendly dog. He don't come out, he rarely wags his tail. He don't come out looking to play. I never have to beat him off me from jumping on me. He's never trying to climb in my lap. He's never been that way. I mean, I think I got him at about 6 or 7 months. He's never been that way. This dog he's militant, and it's not something that I did. When he comes out, he checks the perimeter. He makes sure everything is, similar to how it's supposed to be, right? And if something is out of place, he engages it. He inspects it. He try to see what's going on, right? So this is not a dog that when you let out the cage, this is not the one that my kids run up to and pat and play with. He's actually growled at my daughters. Now, if there was ever an incident, true to folk tale or whatever, had there would ever be an incident, knock on wood again, then he has to go, probably by my hands, and I'll suffer those consequences. But again, he's never in a situation where he's with my young kids, never with my company. We have a lot of company. We have young kids. When I allow him to go out and have free time, he's in a secured area for that free time. And when he's not, he's secured here, right? He's secured here in a location. So he's never just roaming, getting the chance to, do this or do that. He's only going to do what I want him to do. And the reason for that is because I know for a fact, well, I can't say for a fact, but I'm about 80% certain that as I'm sitting here in my domain, in my property that I pay for, had there been an intruder, a burglar, or a threat, an invader, if I engage that invader, I'm about 80% sure that De Niro will too. I have 3 other dogs beside him. I'm not sure that they would engage, but I'm about 80% sure that if I could get him out his cage before or during the time that I'm engaging my intruder, then he's gonna help me. It's just in him. It's instinct. It's you can't turn it off. You can't do it. There's nothing you can do about that. If I get to wrestling with somebody, your ass probably gonna get bit. And bad enough, that also goes for my son, probably my daughters. Now, he's not aggressive around them, he just don't know them. You know, right? I feed him, I everything, take care of all his needs, I breed him, I do whatever. He don't know them. So he don't know whether there's a perceived threat or a real threat. So they don't come around him, and he don't go around them. There's never, and he's a smart dog. He's a very smart dog. So he's not the type to, like, if my wife needed to handle him, she could handle him. But I also know he definitely has the potential to make a decision based on what he is, which would be a instinctive decision. At one point in time, when I wasn't, you know what? Sometimes we share too much. I think this one of them times. I'm gonna let that one go. All right, I'm gonna let that one go. But and again, I say that to say, because I've had situations, and I've had trouble. I've had times that have led me to trouble. Right. The dogs are, it's like, I want to show y'all. Okay, so if I let this dog out, let me show y'all. When I let her out, hey, good girl. She think it's time to play, right? She want to jump in the lap. She want to play. You know what I mean? What a toy is that? Sometimes I would have to, sometimes I would have to, like, leave, go somewhere in order for her to go ahead and use the bathroom, if that's what I want her to do, because her mind is on one thing. Her mind is not on any kind of harm, anything of that nature. She don't even think that way, because it's in her instinct. If something came around to threaten her, or she felt endangered, all she gonna do is run. It's just instinct. So at the same token, that's why I'm telling you, his is different. His instinct is to growl, to face the threat, and to go with it head on and try to eliminate it. That's something that I feel that I need at this point in time. Like I said, I'm the only dominant figure here. So had there ever been a confrontation at my house, then all right, I can't have a gun. I'm a convicted felon. You got to deal with me and the dogs. Okay. So that's and I mean, let's be like, I'm gonna run a clip with the dog who attacked the snake. I mean, let's just be honest. If you came out of your house, or if you came home and you trying to walk to your door and you saw that in your front yard or in your walkway, this would almost, it would give me a heart attack, right? It would give me a heart attack. Now, I see a lot of white people, they would welcome the chance to grab the snake or try to handle it or whatever. But if I have something, which the something I'm talking about is the dog, because I feed them and I raise them, who's way more than willing. He has aggression that he's ready to let out. He see it more as a sport, as a game, is fun. And if worst come to worst, if the snake is venomous and someone has to die, I'd rather it be him killing the snake, and then I just put a picture of him on the wall, rather than the snake feel threatened by me, grab my ankle and put me in a hospital. You see what I'm saying? I would rather say, damn, that was a good dog. I'm gonna get another one of those, instead of the snake bite me. Right? So yeah, I mean, and the sad part is, a lot of times the dog can't, distinguish whether, this person is a threat or not. If sometimes when people are just doing their morning walk around my area, my militant dog, he senses threat. He don't say they exercising. He say they only do what they know. Give y'all a quick story real quick. So most working dogs have some kind of drive to them, especially terriers, and that goes with pit bulls and that whole line. They got a lot of terrier in them, and terriers have a lot of prey drive in them. That's why if you go and watch rat dogs, rat, R-A-T, the little dogs they use to chase rats out of barns and stuff, you'll see what I mean. The terriers have a lot of prey drive, meaning they have a lot of kill in them. They want to kill something. I mean, that's the bottom line. They want to hunt, and if they get their hands on whatever they're stalking, they want to kill it. It's fun for them, and the better they get at it, the more they want to do it, right? Those are one of the natural characteristics of a terrier, which are in pit bulls. So when a terrier is hunting something or it's got it, and that something starts to make noise, it starts to squeal, starts to cry, acting like it's hurt or whine, it only excites the dog more, the pit bull breed. I want to show you something. Man, this thing is in my way all day, every day. And now, okay. Like this right here. All right. This is a toy for the dog. And this, not just any pit bull, but any dog. But as you see, when the dog bites it, so that noise is to imitate an animal hurting, squealing, or trying to get away, right? Which only excites the dog even more. And it'll bring on a pack mentality. So if my one puppy goes to playing with this toy and biting on it and making it squeal, it'll get the attention of the other ones who think that they're killing something. They'll run over and try to grab that something out of its mouth. And this is all natural. It's not them trying to be mean. This is bred inside of them. So one day I it was my fault, but I had, I keep my big dogs put up. I don't have as many now, but I had two small puppies, Chief and somebody else, and I had another a very small bulldog puppy, and I let puppies stay with puppies because most times they're okay. They're not vicious yet, and you know they can play together. Most times puppies only want to play. So I'm doing something, and the next thing I hear is I hear a lot of squealing from the back, a lot of squealing and a lot of barking, a lot of action. I run to the backyard. When I run to the backyard, Chief and one of my big dogs, Chief's mother, Dollar, has my puppy in their mouth. I don't know if they playing or if they serious, but they tugging a war with the puppy. And the more the puppy screams and, you know, is in pain, the more it excites them, and they yanking and pulling more. They actually trying to rip the puppy apart. They don't have a personal grudge against the puppy, at least not now. But some kind of way, this has become a game, and this is just where we at. So, Dollar, who's, you know, she's a lot older and meaner. She's a lot harder to restrain. Chief, I can run him off. Chief, I run him off. You know, he let the dog go. I might have kicked him. You know, he let the dog go. But Dollar don't let the dog go, and I can also see the puppies under her belly is a rip. Ain't no blood coming out, but there's a tear. Dollar won't let him go. I have to chase her. She's trying to take the dog somewhere and finish it. So I have to chase her. She go into the dog house. No, this is wrong. I was a little confused. I've actually taken two different stories and mixed them up. I didn't realize that I was speaking of two different times. So this story actually didn't have Chief in it. It was Dollar and another one of my dogs were fighting, and they were just fighting real bad. I had a time where a puppy got her stomach ripped open, but this wasn't that time. I had no puppies in the back. It was Dollar and another dog were fighting. They were fighting. They weren't fighting bad. Dollar was attacking the other dog, right? So when I go to the back of the yard, she's on a. I'm trying to, but for some reason I had more than, because I used to let them be out for a little while, 2 or 3 dogs at a time, and especially while I was back there, because they would for the most part behave. So I left them back there for a little while, and 2 of the dogs get to doing something, some kind of way they get to fighting. And it brought on a third dog, and I think the third dog was Dollar. So when you have 2 dogs attacking one dog, and the one dog being attacked and screaming, the other 2 dogs kind of, you know, it just excites them more. And so when I run in the backyard, okay, so I pick up all my boo-boo on the ground with shovels, right? So I don't have to touch the boo-boo. So again, like I told y'all, run one dog off, but when I run the one dog off, Dollar don't stop. She continued to attack the dog. The dog that they're attacking is not even fighting back no more. So, you know, I'm feeling like, you know, we on the time frame now. I mean, I gotta get y'all off this dog fast. You know, get her healed up, get her to the vet if need be. And and here's the part. Okay, so obviously in my mind now, in my backyard is the backyard to some of my neighbors. So they can just look out their window. If they hear that commotion, they can just look out the window and see, you know, the dogs rumbling. And of course they have neighbors. So you can see from my back area, you can see what's going on. So they must have heard the commotion, right? And for the time that it take them to come to the window, right? They don't see the attack going on. They trying to, and I don't know. But by the time Okay, by the time I can't get dollar off of the other dog, I grabbed the metal shovel. It was the only thing in the backyard that was hard that I could pick up. So I grabbed the metal shovel because every time I try to split dollar up from this dog, the other dog that I done ran off might have been Chief. He keep running around and trying to, grab a leg or grab a tail or something. I gotta run him off back again, and then get to this. So, it's a hectic situation, and these dogs are strong. Let me tell you, these dogs are strong and determined. Most of the time, if you're trying to do something to them, like cause harm to them, they don't even register it. They'll stay focused on their target, whatever they were after. So I said, I gotta start whacking because it's not happening fast enough. So I threatened to hit the one dog. He ran off, and I go across Dollar Head, not no threat, serious business. Boom. So when I hit Dollar, she let the dog go. That registered, that pain registered. So I can chase both of the dogs off with the shovel, pick up the hurt dog. Now understand something. Again, this is straight prey drive. If this thing ain't moving and they've been shaking and fighting on it and it's bloody and you pick it up, it's just like holding up a rag. If you've ever seen, the dogs jump and try to swing on the rag and bite it, it's the same thing. They're going to try to, when you pick that dog up, they're going to try to come and grab the leg and grab onto it just to keep shaking and keep fighting. So even as I'm picking the hurt dog up, I got to continue to fight these dogs off. Boom, move, get back. As you walking the dog to the gate, you got to check your back to make sure nobody, because they'll come up from behind and grab it. This is serious business. All my neighbors can see is me going crazy with this shovel. I'm talking about I'm whacking. Bing, bing, bing. I guess they called the authorities. I don't know if they called 911 or called, animal control. But the animal control lady shows up. Now, I done already took the hurt dog in the house. I felt like I didn't need to go to the vet. I could, do what's needed. And I put the other dogs, I think I had put, maybe not. Maybe I just took the hurt dog out, and I can't remember. It was a while ago. And I'm only saying that because when the lady was at my gate, I still had dogs in the back, and I know if we had just had that encounter, then I would have locked everybody up. Which is why I'm saying I'm confused. I know I'm not careless and I'm not stupid, but same time I don't have them packs no more. All right, it's just a lot. So but even still, when I say off instinct, when the young lady, this was animal control, she came behind the neighbor's house so that she could come right up to my gate without asking me for my permission. When my dogs see her, they perceive threat, even though I'm the one going crosshead with shovels, right? Animal control is here for their well-being, to make sure that they're being okay. The animals don't know that. It's all instinct. The animals trying to get to her to protect the threat to them. You see how backwards and upside down it is? She trying to make sure the animal's okay from me. They trying to protect me from her, right? And on and on and on, damn near a circle, right? And what ended up happening to that is she gave me a warning because I was being rude that day. My adrenaline was high, and she ended up telling me, she ended up giving me a warning for having, my dogs didn't have their rabies shots on their collars. I had them in the house, but they didn't have them on them. So she gave me a warning for that, and then she also gave me a ticket for it was dumbed down. It wasn't like cruelty to animals, or it wasn't real bad, because even when she came to look at my yard, she could see they were well taken care of, plenty food, plenty water, plenty shelter. But you know, I just had an incident, and I think I tried to explain the incident to her. But she ended up giving me 3 tickets, and just like well, I ain't gonna say just like a normal person, like a stupid person, I ripped them up. Soon as she give them to me, I ripped them up. Even if I didn't rip them up, I threw them somewhere in the corner and forgot about them. Police ended up coming to my house a while later because I was sitting out here just like as I am now, and I had my keys in my pocket, and I ended up sitting on my alarm, my house alarm, my intruder alarm. So I got the silent intruder alarm going off, and I don't even know it. Police creep up with their guns out. You know, they got to make sure everything's okay. And once they end up running my name, they put me in handcuffs and take me down to the jail. They wouldn't even tell me why, but once I get down there, they let me know that, you know, I had a failure to appear for the ticket for the dogs. I never had to see the judge. I never even had to make bond. For some reason, it was like it wasn't an official charge. It was just a fine. I had to pay $1,200. All right, and so just that incident right there, just to, you know, pay the fine, get out of jail. I swiped my card, $1,200, and I got out of jail. Actually, my wife came and got me. You know what I mean? We needed to use 2 cards. Swiped the $1,200, got right out of jail. And my point in saying that is, you know, I'm still speaking about the dog's drive and how quickly a situation could have escalated with me not being. I think that I'm a responsible pet owner, you know, but that could have shown different, and there could have been way worse consequences, right? So I just wanted to put that one out there, and I think I put a video on that.
And so what? That he abused you. And he recorded you now.
Definitely recording you. You trespassing.
I'm not on your property, sir.
Okay, but if you get bit, it's your own fault.
Okay. All right. It's a good thing. Can you start a my location?
Stupid ass bitch.
I had some niggas I look up to try to put their feet on my neck, man, you know what I'm saying? And we supposed to been working together.
Go crazy, AG.
You know what I'm saying? How you hate on my come up? You know what I'm saying? Box me out. Can't box a real now, nigga. This shit gon' still happen. I always been a underdog. My pockets on mainstream. I never made one call. I bless you for trying me. Mine really fucked up. Time made me paranoid. Walking out the hospital, eyes full of tears of joy. Ruby tatted on my arm. Really wanna hear your voice. They say my uncle doing good. Finally got up off that boy. I be trapping, selling weight. Ain't no stress on my face. Definition of a boss. I got so much on my